Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from wherever you're tuning in from in the world today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mindy, and I'm living in a tiny home in Central Oregon. And we are almost at spring equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere. But today is not really showing signs of that. We are also very close to the time change that we have here on the west coast of the USA. And that will be happening this coming weekend. But this is about the time that I tap out of in the winter in Oregon. Because winter just keeps hanging on. Got a dresser. Came all the way to Seattle for a dresser. Call me crazy, but I'll show you what it is when I get home. Well, this is a miracle. I went 258.1 miles on a tank of gas. That's the most I've ever gone on one tank before. So at least I know on the highway I can do that far, which helps me for my long road trips in areas where gas stations are not as close together. Not bad. Okay, I'm at my last, well, not my last stop, but my second to last stop for the day. And this is a real special one. I've been meaning to do it for quite a while. Look at that big smile on his face. Oh, okay. Bought this dresser.
Oh, nice.
Went to Battleground, got some Pyrex. Bringing this to you.
This is awesome.
I've been traveling.
This is perfect size.
I've been traveling all day, and the reason that I chose to do it like this was because I'm like, I want to do some long trips, but I didn't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
So far, I feel really good right now. Now it's going to be the next couple of days that are going to let me know how I'm feeling.
That's awesome.
But I'm going to, after here, I'm going to go to McMinimans.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
I have some Element customers down there right now.
I'm going to go soak in the hot tub.
That's what they've been doing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we've soaked like 3 times already.
Yeah, I'm going to soak in the hot tub.
I love this one.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Them tires.
Right?
Yeah.
It's my signature. Do you have a HondaElement?
Me?
Yeah. What?
I got rag rods.
He's actually
It's 100 years old. No, this is the battle wagon. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's
one
cool.
is getting ready to have a camper put in it too. I'm
yeah?
having it built out right now.
Yeah, she's got a
And I've got the.
interior dude that does wood cabinets and
It's
stuff.
gonna be
Oh,
so
like that.
gorgeous.
When I first met Mindy, I looked at her first one, and she has this like setup, and you're living in it for what?
2.5 years.
Yeah,
I
she
lived
just
out of
traveled.
it for 2.5 years.
So we built.
You're channeling yours?
Nope, just crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Watch
Just
out.
crazy. I'm bringing Nick his late Christmas gifts.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
check that out. This one you can plug into your car, fridge, solar panels.
Battery.
Wow.
I'm looking at 8% of the green one.
Right?
So that is Nick, my mechanic for all my Honda Elements. He's fabulous. He's at Tonkin Gresham Honda here in Troutdale, Oregon. And I wanted to take him a solar panel, a fridge, and a battery, thanking him because he did the labor for my lift. And I really appreciate that. And he he's always available to answer my questions. He makes the mechanicking language sound like English and not Chinese to me, and he just makes me feel really good. He's honest, he's ethical, he's got great integrity. I just love working with him. So the element's a little bit more empty now. That's the dresser that I picked up for my tiny house. Now I go to our last stop for the day. This is McMiniman's Edgefield. This is the Disneyland for alcoholics, although I will not be drinking for this trip, alcohol, but I will be going to that spa, and I'll be spending the night here. It's part of my little adventure getaway. Oh, I spy with my little eye. This little HondaElement, this is one of Nick's customers right now. They're getting some work done, and they're staying here too. I don't have any stickers. Bummer. Okay. Well, I'm going to get us all checked in and show you my room and show you around the hotel. And then I'm going to go hit the soaking pool. And this is the main lodge. Almost 20 years ago, the McMiniman's family bought it and turned it into a destination. There's the front. We have all of these cute little venues. Like this is, forget what that's called, the old shed. This is the back of the hotel. You look at that cute little pond. But the inside is amazing. I like to park back here. Spy with my little eye, another HondaElement. Oh, okay. So we are going to park right here. What makes this venue super unique and wonderful is all of these quirky additions that they've placed inside this old mental hospital. And you wouldn't even know that it was an insane asylum, because now it just sits as a stoic resort looking out to a vineyard and all these other grass pastures around it. But what goes on inside is wild. There are so many tiny venues inside of this hotel that it takes many visits to actually see all of the details. But I chose to stay in the women's hostel, and here's a look at it from the outside to in. It's quite a spacious room. Now there is only one window, so if you are claustrophobic, you may not like that. But I always choose a bed all the way down here at the end of the hall because, well, I want to sleep in. I'm probably going to stay up late. I have booked bunk 12 on the bottom because I don't want to climb up and down a ladder. And with each bunk, they give you a locker with a lock on it and a combination that you can set. So the usual soap and towels. And this is a table where you can bring snacks and sit at and look outside. Now this is a European style hotel, meaning that the bathrooms are not in the rooms. The bathrooms are down this psychedelic hall. So hopefully you're not tripping balls when you got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But this is a good place to trip, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. The artwork is so detailed and so incredible. Now, you get your choice of a toilet, sink, and shower. And all the rooms have a window. Or you can do a bathtub, toilet, sink, and a view of some HondaElements. There's also fresh water. You want to roam slowly through the hallways, possibly sipping a beer or a wine or a whiskey, and just look at all the intricate details inside of the paintings. I've been coming here for almost 2 decades, and I always see something new. It's always brand new to me every single time I come here. Now across the hall and to the right of the front desk is the Black Rabbit Bar. These guys serve up really gorgeous cocktails from things that they've distilled on the property and wines that have been fermented here on the property. There's also this Black Rabbit restaurant. There's many restaurants on the property. If you're visiting from out of state, this is a great place to get Oregon-made gifts. They have handcrafted whiskeys that were made on site here at McMiniman's. There is salts, condiments, mustards, you name it, and yes, you rock. and other art figurine things. And at late night when those munchies kick in, they have ice cream and cookies. Oh, like I said, specialty condiments, syrups, drinks, wine. Oh, I wish I could be drinking wine right now. It just doesn't work with my degenerative disc disease. It makes me super inflamed. Beers. There is so much. There's also t-shirts and tchotchkes and everything else you can think of. So I now have got my bathrobe on and my high performance footwear, and we're going to the spa. I'm really looking forward to this. This is my favorite thing about staying here. That's a giant hot tub, and it goes all the way around the corner over there. And I can swim all around this pool, but I usually just hang out on this end. And there's a seat I'm sitting on, and I just chill for hours. So the hostel room that I'm in, with tax, is like $51 a night, which I think is super affordable, and I showed you the room. And then there's all these restaurants here. I've shown you the Black Rabbit restaurant and the Black Rabbit bar. The tea house, which is here at the giant hot tub. I'll do a lap. I'm gonna flip you around. The McMinimans family have resorts all over Oregon and Washington, and what they do is they rehab old elementary schools, and this facility was, I think they called it a poor farm, but it was also like a mental institution. That's why there's all the crazy paintings inside and stuff like that. And in the 90s, they started buying all these buildings all over Oregon and turning them into like themed kind of bed and breakfast, and they're super cool. I've stayed in quite a few. This one has a winery. There's also a distillery, and what else? Oh, there's a movie theater. I mean, it's just so much fun. Oh yeah, and there's a golf course here too. I've golfed here as well. It's a lot of fun. But I am not drinking on this trip because of my degenerative disc disease. It makes me too inflamed. So I have in here a mocktail, and what it is it's part You Relax, which is a tonic you can get online, and it's an herbal tonic drink. It's really delicious. So I mix this drink, like half of the You Relax, with a CBD soda, and Mama's like super chill. So I'm gonna be hydrating up on that and relaxing in the hot tub. Cheers! It's time to go for a little swim. This is like the best thing to do in the winter. This is now the middle of March, and the weather still, you can see it's gray and nasty, but oh my gosh, it's wonderful. That was good. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go back to the room and have a snack. Maybe have a little lie down, because I got up at 5 o'clock this morning to drive to Seattle for that dresser. Call me crazy, but I also wanted to see how my back would be. And right now it's pretty good. Good morning. It's the next morning here at McMiniman's Edgefield in Troutdale, Oregon. It is 10 to 8. We're in the new time change, so it's still a bit dark out. It's also raining, and I'm gonna have a hot tub in the rain, my favorite thing. I mean, this is the best time I live in the Northwest. Got my coffee. Good morning. Well, I soaked for probably an hour this morning. Actually, maybe even longer. I had a cup of coffee. It rained. It was lovely. I met a friend. And I want to show you something really funny that you'll find in the rooms. Yep. Cute little faces. All over the hotel. It's super fun. Okay, well, I have all my stuff here, all round up. And I'm going to get it out to the car, and we're going to get on to our next stop before we head back to base camp.
For the Dalles.
Ooh, and it is our typical rain today in Portland. I got lucky yesterday at McMiniman's. I mean, I love soaking in the pools when it's raining, but this is a bit much, so it's going to be a soggy drive home. But here we are, kids. My favorite place on earth. I think it's the most magical place on earth, next to McMiniman's. Unlike Disney. Yep, we're at IKEA. Okay, and I'm going to show you the pro way to do IKEA. Okay, so on a bad day like today, you try to get a parking spot as close as possible. I do have an umbrella, but I am very much used to getting wet. So if you live in the Pacific Northwest, you just get used to rain. I'm not even wearing rain gear, but I'll be fine. I won't melt. So we're going to go inside, and I'm going to show you a pro hack for going to IKEA. Come on inside with me. Crocs are the high-performance footwear of the Pacific Northwest. I know they're not the sexiest shoes, but they're very practical. So whenever I come to IKEA, I always go to the as-is section first. So when they dismantle their showrooms upstairs, which is where everything is shown, they bring it downstairs and they sell it for 70% off. You can get curtains, regularly $70. For van builds, you can get, Fred, this is that pre-finished lumber I was telling you about. Oh, and it's only $49. Oh, we could have used 2 sheets of that. So I talked to the nice gentleman there in the as-is section. So those panels are called cover panels, and they use them in kitchens for the end cabinets to like match the colors or something, but they're pretty solid. And I saw on Miguel's channel, Element Lifestyle, he interviewed a cabinet maker for IKEA that uses those, and he did a build out in his with it. So I ended up buying a piece of Baltic birch, and I got a good deal on it, and we're going to use that. It's not finished, and we are going to paint it, but I think if I do another build, I want to use those cover panels because I can come up here and get them as seconds for 50 bucks for a piece of wood. Now, when you cut it, the end is no longer finished, but Fred is magical. He can probably find some paint or something to finish it. Okay, here we go. Oh, do I need more plants? I love plants. Look at all these plants. Ooh. Oh, and look at the succulents. Oh, they're super cute. If you ever wonder where the social influencers get all their flowers, their pretty flowers and vines and stuff for their van builds, they come to IKEA. I mean, these silk plants look pretty real. I've never really been a fake plant person, but I get it when you have a van. Yeah, super cute. You can get all kinds of fantastic lighting here for amazing prices. How fun is that? I have one of these drawers in my bathroom, and I should do some kind of storage like this. And if you have a bigger van, these are amazing closet sections. You know, you could create a whole closet and pack so many clothes in these, and they're super affordable. You can get wild and quirky and silly with knobs. Meow. A cat face and a cat butt. Oh my god, I should buy those for my sister. Don't watch this, sister. They also have fabric that you could use for upholstery, and it's a pretty good price. Totally, I'm Canadian. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Swedish meatballs. A little peek at what I got. Yeah. And I got this bag for free today. I signed up for something. I know I'm a family member, but I can't find my family member card. Okay, now we're heading home. Well, I'm back at home now at home base camp. And this is that cute little dresser that I drove all the way to Seattle for. And if you're an OG to the channel, you might recognize that this is exactly like one that I had before. But the one that I had before belonged to my landlord, and she is decorating a new Airbnb, and so she needed it for that Airbnb, and I found this one. This is another one from the same collection. This is West Elm. They no longer make this style of furniture anymore. And this one has this little blemish here that I'm going to have to repair, which I think I can do. And when the guy was loading it into my vehicle, he scuffed it here, which is kind of a drag, but I can fix that as well. But I picked this one up from the St. Vincent's de Paul here in town probably a couple weeks ago, and I got rid of my blonde dresser that I had. This is another piece that matches the same collection. This one does belong to my landlord, and she's letting me use it. My unit was rented to me originally as a fully furnished unit. And, well, slowly I've been adding my own things and making it my own. Leave a comment below if you guys want a tour of where I'm at after, well, going into my 10th month in my tiny home. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're an OG, please hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, say hello, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. So I'm sitting on my Jackery battery. I'm in the HondaElement. Fred's getting ready to get in here with me. It's 44 degrees outside today, so it's a bit chilly, but you know, we are inside a tank and we're building cabinets and stuff. And here we go.
You just drill till it bottoms out. So this is your collar that stops it.
You're trusting me?
Yeah, this is just
So
a test.
do I just go down this hole?
Yes, put
Okay.
it in the hole first,
Okay.
and then start spinning before you try it.